Fender, written and illustrated by Veronica Lamond. The sun came up and a breeze blew in from the sea. Seagulls swooped and squawked overhead. "What a racket," said Fender. The door opened and Scamp came running out. "We're doing a big beach clean today, Fender," said Dan. "There's so much rubbish on the sand that I've asked lots of friends to come and help." Scamp raced Fender down the track. Everyone gathered round. "Come on, let's see how many bags we can fill," said Dan. Fender watched the surfers. Scamp barked at the waves. There were hundreds of bits of plastic lying about. Old ropes and bits of fishing net. Some stinky things. A rather lovely shoe. An empty suitcase. An old stripy vest. And lots of other rubbish. "Well done, everyone," said Dan, as he piled the bags up on Fender's roof rack. 8, 9, 10, counted Ellie. "I think we deserve some cake," said Dan's mum. But Fender was worried. A little seal had wriggled under his chassis and no one had noticed her. She was lost and frightened and had fishing net tangled around her neck. "Thanks very much, everyone," called Dan. He jumped into Fender and tried to start the engine. Fender refused to start. "What's up, Fender?" said Dan. He jumped out to see what was wrong. "You poor little thing. That net is so tight," he said. Dan covered the seal with a towel and held her mouth closed so she wouldn't bite him. He put her in a box in the back of Fender. "Let's go, Fender," said Dan. "The seal sanctuary will help us." They raced up the lane and turned onto the road. Fender tried to go as fast as he could, but they had to slow down again and again and again. "Oh no," said Fender as the gates came down. "Oh no," said Dan when the sign blocked their way. The little seal cried and cried. Then she went very quiet. They tried to pass a tractor, but the road was too busy. At last they reached the seal sanctuary. "This sad little seal has had a terrible time," said Annie. Dan held the pup while she carefully cut through the net. The seal swam happily in her nursery pool. "Goodbye," said Annie. "We'll put her back in the sea when she's better." "Thanks for your help," called Dan as they drove off. "We had better dump all this rubbish now, Fender," he said.
All right, pack it up.
The recycling yard was very busy. Fender watched through the gates as the big trucks loaded up the skips. It was good fun at the yard. There was lots going on and lots of friends to see. Dan climbed up on Fender and threw all the rubbish from the beach into the skip. "We're home," called Fender to the seagulls as they drove through the gate. Called the gulls. Their work was done, and Dan got ready for a surf. Fender looked out over the lovely clean beach. "Maybe the little seal will swim back and see us when she's well again," he said happily. Fender and Dan drive on their way on this lovely sunny day. They are busy helping out. If you see them, give a shout. Little scamp runs to the beach. There are lots of friends to meet. They pile rubbish in each sack. Dan puts them up on Fender's rack. Fender and Dan drive on their way on this lovely sunny day. They are busy helping out. If you see them, give a shout. Fender's worried he won't start. Scamp runs round and gives a bark. Baby seal is feeling bad. Dan now finds her looking sad. Fender and Dan drive on their way on this lovely sunny day. They are busy helping out. If you see them, give a shout. Signs and roadworks slow them down. A train goes past and Fender frowns. Then at last the seal is free. Soon she'll be swimming in the sea. Fender and Dan drive on their way on this lovely sunny day. They are busy helping out. If you see them, give a shout. At the yard, trucks move the skips. Dan parks up and chats a bit. Off they go and dump the sacks. Then they see Landy and Jack. Fender and Dan drive on their way on this lovely sunny day. They are busy helping out. If you see them, give a shout. is low, it's getting late. Seagulls squawk and fly away. Fender has had a happy